Hey, what's going on, everybody? This story that I'm reading here is horrible. It's a strange and very odd story. It's atrocious. It's horrible. So you have a nice looking woman here, as you see her on the screen. Her name is Jazmeen Williams. She's just 31 years old. She was found stuffed in a sleeping bag in Kips Bay, Manhattan. That's where she's from. She grew up there. Gunshot wound to the head. That's number one. 2, wrapped in plastic bag. That's number 2. And 3, her body was stuffed in a garbage bag. And police caught a man, a dude, on camera dragging her body. Oh my goodness. With an electric wheelchair. And dumped her body along with other trash. This is sickening. No one knows the connection between this alleged murderer suspect. His name is Chad Iris. He's 55 years old. So we don't know. Her family have no idea what would prompt anyone to hurt her, because she was sweet, she was kind, she was friendly, she's just about to get a new job. What would possess anyone to hurt this young woman? So many women are being killed. I'm seeing this horror stories every day in the news, and quite frankly, it is saddening, it's disheartening, and it's depressing to constantly hear such news. Sometimes I just want to just turn my apps off, turn the phone off, because it's too much. There's so much evil in this world. It is not funny. This is ridiculous. So when the mob outside, I don't like calling people a mob, but so the article called the neighbors, the tenants in the neighborhood, a mob. They swarmed this dude as he was being pulled out on a stretcher, and they were boxing him in his head. But yeah, they were punching him in his head, getting as much punches as they can. They were trying to Mike Tyson this dude, okay? They were not playing with this guy. They screamed out, "I'm gonna kill you, get that BITCH up out of here." They were saying a whole bunch of things, the rhetoric out of their mouths. It was very, 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 it's something that you have to beep out. So what they were spewing out of their mouth, or what they were hurling out of their mouth, it is not something that can be played online. I mean, you definitely have to do a lot of muting, but I understand their frustration, their hurt, and their anger, because they're all like, what did she do to deserve that? Why would you want to shoot this pretty young woman in the head and dump her body in a sleeping bag like she was pure trash? This is a woman, for goodness sakes. I thought a woman is the most precious thing that the Most High, who created heaven and earth, have created. I don't understand how people can do such thing, and how could a man do such thing to a woman? So this is an ongoing investigation. This man has not been cleared as the suspect, but he is a possible suspect. It is alleged that he did do this to her. No one has a clue. Why would he do such a thing? To be honest, as I look at this man picture, he looked like he got some mental issues. And if there was any type of relations or any type of connection between her and this man, yes, I can see him possibly harming her, because he does not look normal. And a lot of times we like to ignore the super red flags, because you got yellow flags and it could possibly lead to red flags. But there are some red flags that are super obvious, and we like to tend to ignore them. And I believe we're all guilty of it, if not most of us are. And we have to be cautious with that. We have to be really cautious with that. Don't know if this was her man. Don't know if she liked older men and they had relations and it didn't work out, or maybe someone cheated, maybe there was some type of confrontation, maybe it could have been a money issue. He could have owed her money, she could have owed him money. It could have been some jealousy, because I'm looking at him and I'm looking at her and I'm like, dude, if you was with her, how the heck did you pull that off? Because this is a nice looking woman. What are you doing with her? So I have no idea what's going on. But it's just, to have your life be cut short at 31 years old. Life is not to be played with, people. because you're here today, you are not guaranteed tomorrow. I have to tell someone else that because they told me, oh, I got a lot of time to get certain things done. Says who? The Bible don't say that. Your life is like a vapor, okay? You are not promised for tomorrow is not promised to you. So you always got to say, be the Most High will, that this get done and that get done. Let his will be done. That should be your prayer, or that should be part of your prayer. But I don't know what motivated someone to do this. Again, this is going to be a very intense investigation. This is a so-called black woman. And if I was her mother, I haven't heard anything about her father, so I'm not sure if her father was in the picture. But this is a so-called black woman, and we understand time and time how they treat certain cases when it comes down to black women and black men. So if I was her mother, I would definitely stay on top of the police department. I would not let up on them. Unfortunately, she's no longer able to be with her mother, who seemed to be close. And she said her daughter was her angel. And it's never supposed to be you bury your child. It's always supposed to be your child buries you. But unfortunately, in this time, 2024, we see a lot of parents burying their children. It's just so much going on. So all I can say is, this is a sad case. My condolences to her mother, her family, her friends, the people in the neighborhood who knew her, that was cool with her. My condolences. 31 years old, my goodness gracious. We have to be grateful. We have to be appreciative. We have to be cautious. We have to be careful. And we got to stay prayed up, and we got to get closer to the Most High. Life can become too much for us, and we just forget about the Most High sometimes. And then we go to him when we need him, or when we want something. No, be with him at all times, through the good and the bad. Go to him when things are good and when things is bad, or when things is okay. You probably got to be demon possessed to do something such as this, to go that far, to shoot a person in their head, or wrap their body in plastic, stuff them in. You went through a certain length. You went to a certain length that wasn't necessary, or could have been a secret that she may have had on this guy. Could have exposed this dude. Who knows? Who knows? Was he married, or were they having an affair? There's so many different things, because how could someone just randomly pick you to just shoot you in the head? This crime, to me, it seems personal. Again, he must be demon possessed if this woman had nothing to do with him. He just decided to just shoot her in the head, wrap her body in plastic, stuff her body in a friggin' garbage bag, and drag her down the street on an electric friggin' wheelchair. This is disgusting. This is despicable. This is horrendous. I'm taking this case as it's more personal than just random. Tell me what you guys think if you want in the comment section. Again, we gotta be careful out here. It's just so much evil happening on this earth, and the crimes is amping up, the killings, the murders amping up. It's ridiculous. It's unsafe almost. It's unsafe, but nevertheless, never forget the Most High. He's in control, and that's all that matters, and that's what comforts me. Hopefully it comforts you. Okay, take care. I'll be back with another one. All right, bye.